Your day breaks, your mind aches, you find that all her words of kindness linger on when she no longer needs you. She wakes up, she makes up, she takes her time and doesn't feel she has to hurry. She no longer needs you, and in her eyes you see nothing. No sign of love behind her tears cried from her own wound. A truth that should have lasted years. And so on. You've got the idea. Well, hi there, pluckers. I have a Sore Fingers with you for another classic Beatles song. For no one, okay, standard tuning, no capos, and I'm doing it in the key of C. I think you'll find that the Beatles actually do it in the key of B, or the original recording anyway. So to make it somewhat easier on the playing, I've made it in the key of C, okay, so it's not a lot different, okay. So starting off, right, it's the most of the song is root note and 3 downstrokes, okay, so it's that sort of thing, okay, so that's the gist of the song in rhythm wise, okay. So the first chord is a C, just a basic C chord will do fine. Root note, 3 strums, okay. Your day breaks, your mind aches, and what I'm doing there is just basically from the C lowering the bass note on the 5th string, the A string, down to the 2nd fret. Okay, 2nd fret. This first finger stays where it was, 1st fret on the 2nd string there. Okay, so got that? And then we go to an A minor. So root note, hit the root note, the A string open. 3 lots of A minor. Okay, so your day breaks, your mind aches, you find that. Now, the next chord is a C with G in the bass. Okay, so you make a 4-fingered C chord. So your basic C chord, okay, but this 3rd finger goes up to the 3rd fret on the 6th string, the bottom E string, and your pinky goes into the 3rd fret of the 5th string. So you've now got a C chord with G in the bass, this 3rd on the 6th. So you hit that root note, or the bass note is now G on this chord, so you hit the 6th string on the 3rd fret and 3 strums. Okay, so far then, a C, start with. Your day breaks, your mind aches, you find that all the words of kindness is an F. Ideally needs to be a bar chord F, okay, so you can you need to really hit this bass note on the bottom E string on the 1st fret. Okay, if you can't manage that, then just play a normal F hitting the root note 3rd on the 4th, okay. Okay, but ideally try to play the bar chord. Okay, so let's get that far. So your day breaks, your mind aches, you find that all the words of kindness linger on is B flat. Okay, now in the demo I was playing that. Okay, so that's a bar chord again on the 1st fret, and then a bar again with the 3rd finger across the 4th, 3rd and 2nd strings on the 3rd fret. You can dial that or 3 fingers, okay? I tend to use a single finger myself, and you need to hit that root note on the 1st fret of the 5th string, okay? Hit that note and then 3 strums, okay? Okay. Other than that, you can play a bar chord on the 6th fret, so the same as the major chord on the F. Hit in the root note on the 6th string, bottom E string, 3 strums on the chord, okay? Whichever is easier for you, okay? And then you go back to the C chord, okay? And again, it's best if you play the 4-fingered C, because you need to go 3rd fret on the 5th string, and then the bottom E string on the 3rd fret, another 3 strums. So it's okay, the end of the verse. Okay, so let's do it very slowly for you. The day breaks, the mind aches, you find that all the words of kindness linger on, and she no longer needs you. Okay, and then he repeats the whole thing all over again. Okay, she wakes up, she makes up, she takes her time and doesn't feel she has to hurry. She no longer needs you. Except on the second verse, before you go into the chorus, you don't need to go to the bottom E string like you did on the first. At the end of the first verse you come out and you go C, and then play the root note on the third. They play the bass note on the third fret at the bottom E string, and you start the next verse. Yeah. Well, coming out of the second verse, you can just stay on a simple C and do two lots of that. Right. So she wakes up, she makes up, she takes her time and doesn't feel she has to hurry. She no longer needs you. Okay, two lots of just a basic C will do fine there. And in her eyes is D minor. Hit the root note, fourth string open, D string. It's 3 strums on D minor after the root note. Then you do an A7. So it's an A chord with the third string open. Root note is the 5th string. Okay. And you do that root note and 3 strums on the A7. Okay, and that's an A chord with an G open 3rd string. So you just second on the 4th and second on the 2nd string. Yeah, 5 down to 1. Root note, 3 strums. So, and in her eyes she sees nothing. And then you do a single strum on the D minor. Don't worry about the root note, just do a single strum. You haven't got time for that, so it's strum, and then da 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 da. You see, play along with the melody. Okay, so that is the A string open, the 4th string open, 2nd on the 4th, 3rd on the 4th, back to the 2nd on the 4th. Alright, so it's alright, open 5th, open 4th, 2nd on the 4th, 3rd on the 4th, 2nd on the 4th, open 4th, and finally the 4th fret of the A string, the 5th string. Alright, I've seen some people play that one. It's wrong. It's 4th fret, that one. Okay, so going into the chorus, and in her eyes she sees nothing, no sign of love behind the tears, for no love that should have lasted years. So you do 2 lots of that whole thing, and you finish on a single strum on the D minor. So root note, and in her eyes, A7, 3 strums, single strum on D minor, riff, no sign of love behind the root note, 3 strums on D minor, is for A7th, root note, 3 strum, D minor, strum, riff, single strum on D minor, years, and to finish it off you do a G suspended 4. That's a G chord with the 1st finger playing the 1st fret of the B string, the 2nd string, and then a single strum without it. Single straightforward G. So G suspended once, G once. Okay? So that whole thing, I'll do the second verse and we'll do the whole thing very slowly. She wakes up, she makes up, she takes her time and doesn't feel she has to hurry. She no longer needs you, and in her eyes she sees nothing, no sign of love behind her tears, cried for no one, a love that should have lasted wasted years. You want her, you need her, etc, etc. Okay, got that? Well, thanks for a nice and quick lesson for you today. Thanks very much for watching and listening. Hopefully that'll help you play that song. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.